is this stupid thing not turning on? Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Hello everyone and welcome to the NHT podcast. Today I'm joined with Carl. Hi Carl.
Hi guys.
We haven't actually prepared anything for this episode. We're mostly just gonna answer some questions, and then Carl is gonna talk about some stuff, which I don't know yet. I've told her to tell me some stuff, and not tell me right now, but tell me later.
Yeah.
So, questions. Should we start with
Okay.
questions?
So question time. So a
Ask
question
me.
from me.
Oh, a question for. That seems a little biased.
Yeah.
Ask.
It was because it was the first question there.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Just
So
gonna
my
casually ask your own questions. Sure.
my question is, what with food combinations do you really enjoy?
Well, okay. Well, first of all, I think that I really don't like um, pineapple on pizza. I just
Oh
like to,
really?
yeah, I just like to point out that is a weird food combination that I don't like.
I know somebody that has banana on their pizza, and I'm like,
Oh,
no.
that does actually reminds me on how to answer this question. I really like banana on pancake. So you just get a
Oh, banana
pancake.
on pancake. Yeah. I
Have you
can
ever
under
have you ever
I
had
can
that?
understand that. Yes, I have.
You just get it's really easy to make as well because you just get a pancake and
Some banana.
you just no you just get one banana and you roll it up in the pancake and then you eat it.
Amazing.
You don't even
DIYs with Bram.
you don't even cut it. You just eat it like a hot dog. Yeah, there you go. I think that's the only food combination. I mean, we do in Holland have chocolate sprinkles on bread. I guess that might be considered a weird
Well,
food combination.
yeah, yeah,
And
I would say so.
that is the only two I can think of.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
Banana pancake and chocolate sprinkles on bread.
Interesting.
Wait, hang on. You should like what are you what are your weird food combinations?
Well, I mean, I haven't really thought about this before. Like, I guess I would say banana, whoa, pineapple on pizza. Because
You're you're disgusting. You disgust me.
I think it's alright, you see.
Really? Because
Yeah.
you've got a pizza, which is nice and sweet, but then you just have
I
this
mean,
really quite sour
it is quite a
pineapple.
common topping.
Yeah, I
You don't
guess
really taste the sourness of it as it's on the pizza,
maybe you just have different taste buds than me.
maybe.
Okay, is that the only weird food combination that you have?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, I guess next question.
Okay, so the second question is from Wolf. What games would you like NHT to get into in a major way?
I think you should probably answer this question first.
Fortnite? No. Well, I mean, Cards Against Humanity, but then
Hmm. Well, we have played that before, so it wouldn't be.
Truth or Dare, maybe? Because, like, I know that quite a few members like that game.
Yeah, we've kind of stopped playing it. I think that
Yeah,
maybe on Friday night we can play Cards Against Humanity again.
yeah,
Which is tomorrow, by the way.
yeah,
So if you're watching this podcast on Friday night, you should probably join the voice chat of
yeah.
NHT right now. Um, yeah. If you're watching this on Thursday, though, you can actually you should go to bed because tomorrow you have school, probably. Um, anyway, any other games?
Mm, not that I can think of. Any
Okay,
games that you want to get into a major way?
well, there's two games that I really want. Well, there's loads of games which I want NHG to get into, but there's two main ones. The first one, I mean, it's gotta be GTA 5 because
Oh
I
yeah,
think it's just the
that's a
best
good one.
game to play with a large group. The problem is that Jack doesn't want to. Well, he wants to get it, but he isn't getting it because I got GTA 5. Because Jack promised me that he was gonna get it,
Uh,
but then he didn't. So I've never ever fucking touched it.
well,
And
I mean, Charlie has it, doesn't he?
yeah, but I don't know if I want to play with just Charlie. Like
I think,
I want at
does
least
Mikey have it?
no, no, no. And that brings me on to the second problem, which is that Mikey is really fun to play games with, but he doesn't
Mm,
have a good PC, which is a real problem. I swear, like if Mikey had a good PC, NHT would be playing games all the time. Like we'd be playing GTA
yeah,
all day. Um, and I guess that's really the main reason why I always like tell him to get a good PC because it'd be really good and fun.
yeah,
But he's not really bothered, which I think is a shame, but whatever. Um, so yeah, I think GTA 5 is the main game
yeah,
that I want NHT to get into. On PC, by the way, um,
yeah.
because I mean, come on. So, next question.
Okay, this is a bit of an unusual one. It's by Wolf again. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
I've looked this up, and apparently the average airspeed velocity is 11. I think it was 11 miles per hour. It might be meters per second. I I don't remember. It was something with 11.
11 miles per hour.
I mean that's
That's
really slow.
yeah,
It might be meters per second.
yeah.
Okay,
I would imagine so.
I've just looked it up. It's 24. Oh no, it's 11 meters per second,
Okay, it's meters per second.
which is 24 miles per hour, which is pretty accurate, I think. Someone did like an entire scientific article on it, and they calculated it, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go, 11 meters per second.
Didn't you just say it was 24?
No, it's 24 miles per hour.
Oh, right, miles per hour, yeah.
Okay. Um,
There's a bit of an unusual question by the ticking time bomb, but I don't know if it's gonna be if it's gonna be alright for the video.
okay. Well, if it's not, I'll just cut it out.
The
Listener,
question
if
is,
you're hearing this, it's not a bad question. You don't have to worry.
if you had to fuck 5 different people in NHT, who
Oh, you just cut out a little bit.
the question was, if you had to fuck 5 different people in NHT, who would they be?
Oh, well, I thought about that question, and it would probably have to be Squid 5 times over.
Ah,
Because you see,
okay. Wow.
he has 8 tentacles,
Oh,
and
right, all right.
yeah. So there you go. How
Interesting.
about you? Because I know you keep like a list of people. So who's your top 5,
Myself,
right? At number
my
1.
girl, and my girlfriend.
Well, she's not an NHT yet.
Damn it! But I can't bang someone when I have a GM.
Sure you can. Just get a strap on.
Oh my god. This is illegal.
Yeah. Wait, is it?
No.
Good. So is that your final answer?
Definitely.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Next question from Sam. What's a leg?
What's a leg? A leg is one of these wonderful things that most mammals use to propel themselves on a surface.
Yes.
Now, it's not just exclusive to mammals. In fact, other animals have them too. But usually, um, usually living things have legs. Not always, but most of the time.
Yeah.
In fact, um, you know,
What,
I
but what about trees? Trees don't have legs.
that's true. I said most. I mean, plants they don't have legs. Um,
Yeah.
are you familiar with like DNA, how that works a little bit.
Well, like the genes and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're built in the body by these special cells, and these cells they actually have one leg, which they move
What
forwards
the
with.
hell?
Yeah, they kind of hop, but there's like really low gravity,
I can
so
just see this little like particle with one leg
yeah,
jumping
that is
about inside of me.
that's exactly what it is.
Oh God.
And there's literally millions of them inside you right now. So yeah,
Well then, there's a fact for you guys.
yep. There's
Here's a
million.
fun
So
fact if you're
Sam, if you're listening to this, your leg, you've got millions of them. So yeah,
millions of legs.
yep.
Here's the fun fact, because I only found out this like what 2 or 3 years ago. You walking is actually you stopping yourself from falling.
I don't know if that's really true because if I walk one leg with just one leg,
No, because you have to move forward, and if you're not moving forward, then you won't fall.
yeah, wait, that I don't think that's entirely true because if you have like a walking cane, you won't fall. So,
I want to buy if you don't have a walking cane, Brown.
well then you lose the ability to see. Yeah.
Oh.
So, carrying on.
Okay, so the next question is by dear old Will, okay? And it is fuck, marry, kill me, Will, and Sam.
You, Will, and Sam, fuck, marry, kill.
Yes.
Um, that. How about you go first?
I mean, Will is,
Gay.
I can't, yeah, so I can't really, do anything about that. So,
So
you
you'd kill
see,
him. Let's be honest. You'd kill
so
Will.
I'm here as well, so I guess I'd, fuck myself.
How are you gonna fuck yourself? You don't even have a
Well,
dick.
uh, okay then, I'd probably fuck Sam, kill myself, and marry Will. It
Okay.
doesn't work at all, but
That
there
seems
you
legit.
go.
I would probably marry. Oh, I'd have to marry Sam, and then probably fuck Will. He's the best candidate there is, and I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no alternative because
Put me out of my
I
misery.
can't fuck you, because you have a girlfriend, and I can't marry you for the same reason. So you're dead. You're dead to me.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, the next question. Well, not question, but like it's another fuck, marry, kill, and it is by
Oh no,
Charlie.
let's skip these fuck marry kills.
This one isn't as difficult, mainly because it's just stupid. But
Mhm.
okay, this one is by Bonnie. What was your favorite NHT era by year?
Okay. Now, actually, could you also read out the question after that?
What is an NHT era
I think that is probably a question
or era?
that is a question I should be answering before Bonnie's question because I think it's quite important to know for
Yeah.
people what an era is, and I think it's especially hard for people to understand that haven't been in NHT for so long, because for someone like Vin, who's only been in NHT for like a few months, he's only been
Yeah.
in one era. um, and I think an era for NHT it lasts about half a year, I'd say. And I think the current era that we're in right now has been going on from probably the time that the Hangout merged with NHT
Mhm.
up until now. I think that is the era that we're in. And I think that eras are mostly shaped by the people that are in NHT and the things that the people do. For example, playing games and
Yeah.
discussing various things. And I think there's like bigger eras as well. Um, for example, we had the Skype era, and then we
Yeah.
moved to the Discord era, and you know, we had that one, and I think we've had some. Not all eras have like the same length. Like for example, we had this one really big era, which was like I think almost an entire year long, where we just played a Minecraft server, and then the next one, and the next one, and we just didn't do
Yeah.
anything else. And that ended when we started playing on Ooscraft, because that's when Mikey joined, and that's where a whole new thing started. Um,
Yeah.
and the era after that was really really fun. Um, so yeah, so the eras are really categories of the time in NHT, the timeline. So Bonnie is asking here, what's my favorite one? Well, Carl, what's your favorite one?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm not sure.
Um, my favorite one is, I mean, I don't think it's the one we're in right now, because I
Yeah.
do agree with that NHT is doing slightly worse right now than average.
I mean, I haven't really seen a change. I mean, there's been a few arguments here and there, but like,
Yeah, I think it's just mainly because we're not doing anything. It just feels a little
yeah,
bit lamer. Not significantly worse though. Like I'm not worrying about
yeah,
anything. It's just a little bit, like a 2% decrease in how good NHT is, and that's
yeah,
easy to overcome. I think. Um, I think my favorite era would still have to be the Breaky era. Um,
yeah,
and not just for that reason,
yeah, yeah,
where the name comes from. I mean, partly, of course, but that was an era in which we played like a lot of games, and I think that's
mm.
also really the era in which NHG started to feel like a family instead of just a group of friends.
Yeah, because you actually got to meet Mikey, didn't you?
Yeah, that's true, but I think that wasn't really a contributing factor to the family
Yeah,
thing. I think, um, I mean, the whole fraternity thing had been around, definitely, but I feel like when I kind of came up with the fraternity thing and I started talking about it, no one really felt the same way as I did, but I feel like when the bracket era started, people really started to share the whole fraternity thing, and
yeah,
we became much more like a family at that point. So that is probably my favorite era. And I'm gonna also say the era after that, the breaky era, is probably my least favorite era because
yeah.
that's,
That
uh,
was just
I mean,
a
that was
bit of
filled with
mutiny.
depression and drama, and it was horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, right. So, next question.
hmm
Okay, so this question is from Jack, and it is: would you rather order from eBay or Amazon?
I'm gonna be honest. I have never in my life used either one. Um,
Oh, really?
Really, because in Holland, we have our own version of, I guess it would be eBay, like our own.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty, but it's really convenient because here's the thing. Um, if you like, Holland's a really small country, right? So that means that
Yeah.
if someone's selling something on eBay, you can just go there, right? Because it's a really small country. So if someone's selling something on the Dutch version of eBay, which is by the way called Marketplace, um, so yeah, if you can just buy something there, and then like not a lot of stuff there gets delivered. Like you have to actually go pick it up yourself, but that's completely fine because it's such a small country, so you can just go there, um,
Yeah.
and that makes it cheaper as well. So we still definitely use eBay and Amazon, but we mostly have our own thing going on, which is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
I think
gonna have to go with neither.
I think I'd rather use Amazon.
Why
It's
is
just that
that?
I've hardly ever, well, I haven't ever used eBay. and plus I think there's like a bidding thing on eBay, isn't there? Yeah, I think so. And Amazon doesn't. You can just order it, and it should be with you within the next week.
Yeah.
Whereas eBay, you need to like
If I
go collect it.
Yeah, if I understand correctly, Amazon is, I mean, their company and they sell the stuff. They have their own stuff which you buy, and eBay,
Yeah.
people put stuff on there.
Mhm.
Right, yeah. Um, I mean, if I had to choose, I mean, I think they're so different, actually, that it's really difficult to choose. I think that certain things, I mean, the quality of items on Amazon is probably higher,
Yeah.
but the prices on eBay are probably lower. So I'm probably gonna have to go with eBay, but we have our own version, so yeah.
Yeah, that's another point. Like from eBay, as you said, people put their own stuff on.
Yeah,
It's
which
not
means
what
that,
Amazon make. They couldn't be the best quality. They could be a bit
yeah,
dodgy, you know?
yeah, but definitely also cheaper, because,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's probably already been used and
yeah. Okay, next question.
okay, there's this question from Vin, but I'm guessing you don't know what the like company Wish is.
No, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. It's basically a closed company, but we don't have to ask that question if you like.
Alright, if you'd like, you can move on.
Yeah. Okay, so this question is from Mikey, and it is, would you rather be a Minecraft lad or a Robloxian?
I would have rather had if you didn't ask me that question. Um, but I mean, I am a Minecraft lad.
Yeah.
I mean, is he talking about being a Minecraft player or Roblox player? Or
Yeah.
is he talking about, being Steve or being like a Roblox character?
Ah.
Because I think
Oh.
that I think whatever he means, I think Minecraft is gonna have to be its
Yeah.
choice. Because have you ever seen a Roblox character? I don't want to be
They
fat.
all look the same.
I don't think that's true, but just a
Look at their
general,
faces.
well, just a body shape. It seems really awkward.
It's really dodgy. It's like
Yeah,
some are just really bulky and like,
so I'm gonna have to go with the Minecraft lads.
and plus Minecraft have got some really good detailed skins.
I mean, that's debatable, but
Yeah.
sure, Minecraft lads.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so another question from Mikey. What do you do in your spare time?
Well, I mostly jerk off, and
Well,
I sleep, and about except when I'm at school, I mostly have NHT open on my second monitor, and I chat when there's people chatting, and that's really all I do. And sometimes I play games, and I might have a sandwich. Yeah, that's my
yeah.
free time.
All right.
Wait,
So
but what do
this
you do?
one,
What do you do in your free
what do
time?
I do on my spare time?
Yeah,
Listen to music, play a few games, and just go on social media, I guess.
okay, that's fair.
So yeah,
You don't
not
have
too
you don't have
difficult.
NHT in your free time schedule.
Well, I kind of class like, NHT as social media because like Discord is like,
Oh,
I meant Discord. Oh my god.
that's scary.
Discord.
I'm
Oh my
I'm the
god.
I'm the I'm the owner of social media now. I'm the next
Toxic leader.
I'm the toxic social media CEO. I'm the
Oh
next Mark
no.
Zuckerberg.
Oh Jesus. This is getting scary now.
He's like a reptile and I'm a cat. It all works out.
Just imagine cat ruling the whole of social media. Just
That sounds nice. I mean, don't cats already rule social media?
I it's arguable.
Okay. Next question.
Okay, so I don't know this person, but is his name Nico?
Nico. Okay. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're a little bit active, a little bit.
yeah. Nico. So they asked two questions. Um, what's your favorite Dutch food? Also, what country's food is your favorite? So, like, I'm guessing what they're saying by that is like, what like country does your favorite like,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
get it. What?
So, like, is Chinese your favorite? You
Yeah.
know, like Indian, yeah.
Well, I really haven't had the opportunity to really try foods from other countries. I mean, I've had obviously had Dutch foods.
Yeah,
I've had
yeah.
Indonesian foods and Chinese
I've never
because
had Indonesian.
we in Holland have a lot of Indonesian foods because we colonized Indonesia. We kind of took it, and then when we they kicked us out, but we continued buying their foods, and a lot of Indonesian people moved to Holland.
Did you claim Ryan?
Maybe, um, but basically a lot of Indonesian people moved to Holland, um, and they took their food with them. So like there's a lot of restaurants which are like in Britain and in America you have Chinese restaurants, right? Chinese
Yeah.
takeout. In Holland we have Chinese restaurants as well, but with Indonesian foods mixed in, and it goes
Well,
really
that's a bit weird.
it goes really well together because they're pretty similar. Um,
Yeah.
and generally Indonesian foods tends to be very spicy, so it's it's generally just Chinese foods with a lot more spice.
Yeah, and we definitely know what your favorite food is.
What is my favorite food?
War fries.
That is very true. Yes, that is my favorite
Yes.
Dutch food. If you're listening to this, and you're not familiar with war fries, it is they're just fries. Um, now they're Dutch fries, so they're a lot thicker than your average like American McDonald's fries, because in McDonald's, right, you get like these really shitty fries. Like if you bend them, they just snap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're really shitty. In Holland, we have proper ones. Like these are, you know, they're like at least 3 times like the thickness. Like they're proper. And basically, um,
Thick chips.
what we did is, I just told you about the Indonesian foods in Holland. Well,
Yeah.
one of the things that they brought with them was satay sauce. Are you familiar with what satay is?
Satay, yeah. Like peanuts
Yeah, so it's
and yeah.
it's like peanut sauce, a little bit different. In Holland, we have kind of our own recipe for peanut sauce. It's a little bit different, and some guy thought, you know what? I'm gonna combine Dutch, uh, I guess Dutch cuisine with Indonesian. And what he
Yeah.
did is he made fries and with mayonnaise and ketchup and satay sauce. And then he was like, "Oh my god, this is this is disgusting. What have I done?" So he took out the ketchup and he replaced it with raw onions,
Oh my god.
which sounds revolting, and I would never ever try it, but I'm glad I did because it's the best goddamn thing anyone's ever made.
Weirdest food combinations.
Well, yeah, I guess kind of. So it's fries.
Mayonnaise.
It's fries with mayonnaise, satay sauce, and raw onions.
Interesting.
Um, and sometimes people have them also with ketchup added to that, but I think that that is really disgusting because suddenly you have this kind of spicy element tomato to it, which
Yeah.
doesn't work. I think.
Mm.
Yeah, and we sometimes have it with like deep fried food as well, alongside with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. That's my favorite Dutch foods. By the way,
Yeah.
I should say they're called war fries because if you actually have the fries physically, it looks like a war zone. because all the different sources on it, it looks like a war. So yeah, war phrase. Specifically, we call them we call it like a little war phrase because it's quite small. It's kind of cute. So yeah, that's my favorite Dutch food, and just
Nice.
food in general.
Yeah. Okay, a really difficult question next by Mikey. When is the fucking second episode coming out? Lol question mark.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mikey. I have no idea. Maybe in like now. I mean, if you're watching this video, it's already out. Like you're watching it right now. Like
Congratulations.
like oh god damn it. Like you're at 31 minutes right now or something on the video. But for us, it's like probably an hour before you're watching this.
48 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. Um so yeah, episodes coming out now. Yeah. Yeah.
Officially released.
Officially released right now. We're not sponsored, by the way. By McDonald's. I should mention that we're not sponsored by McDonald's.
Sponsored by no.
We're not sponsored by McDonald's, eBay, or Amazon. Other brands are available.
We're sponsored by Kazoo Kid.
I don't think he's a corporate brand, but okay.
No, he's a great brand, trust me.
Whatever you say. Okay, moving on.
Okay. A question by Sam. What did I spend my life doing?
I think, you know what? I don't know. Because I, like Sam has only appeared like very recently in NHT a lot, and
Didn't he only just move house and everything?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think he did, because then he said that his internet was getting taken down.
Like
didn't he?
literally just now. But like, I have no idea what Sam does in real life. So, yeah,
I mean, he likes Lego. He has a lot of Lego.
That's true. But like, I don't know. I don't know what Sam does. So
Yeah.
no, Sam, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I mean, from what I can tell, you are. I mean, you're now an NHT staff member, so that's something.
Yes, and right now you are currently playing Ban.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
So yeah, that's what you're doing with your life.
Yeah,
as
we're
far as
watching
I'm
you,
concerned.
Sam.
We're watching you.
Always watching.
Just look behind you. No, just kidding. I'm actually right here. Okay. Next question.
Okay, so this question is from Will. Can you imagine that to NHT?
Can you repeat that?
Can you imagine there being an end to NHT?
Yeah. I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
I don't really need to imagine it.
forbid.
I've already seen it 2 times.
Don't need to imagine it, we've already experienced it.
I ended it once in 2016. At that time, it was, I think, Jack, Charlie, Bonnie.
I wasn't there, was I?
No, you weren't there. It was Charlie, Jack, Bonnie, and probably Wolf and Foxy, aka James, and I think, yeah, I think that was about it. And I got
Is Foxy still in NHT?
No, he's not. He left.
Ah.
He didn't really say anything. He just kind of disappeared.
He was very inactive.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even remember what the question is.
Can you imagine there being an end to NHT?
Yeah. Yes, I can. I can. Now, I get where he's coming from though, because like, in the current state of NHT, I can't end it at this point. I can't, because it's become so like ingrained into my life that I could not do without it.
Yeah.
And if it were to end, like if everyone were to just disappear, I mean, I'd be sad, obviously, but I probably would try to restart it, but it'd be really bad because like this is something that I've been doing for about 2.5,
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
So that's all gone. And if if I'm gonna start a new group now, um, it would probably take even longer to get to this kind of result, because let's be honest, I think we got quite lucky with the kind of members that we got. Like we compared to the average person on the internet, I think the people in NHT are really quite nice.
Yeah.
I think that I can definitely imagine an end to NHT.
Yeah,
Um,
there are a lot of supportive people in here, though.
yeah, definitely. And I think that if I had to restart NHT, it would be very difficult.
Yeah, just imagine like all of the people leaving, and then you restart, and you just have completely different people. It's like,
Hmm.
what the hell?
I think that the best course of action I could probably take then is do the same thing I did. Just go back on Minecraft and invite people and go from there. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, that would probably be the best way. Although at that point, I'd probably kill myself. Probably.
yeah,
No, I'm not even kidding. I probably would kill myself if NHT were to seriously end completely. Like I mean
yeah,
that's NHT is what I built my life around right now.
yeah.
So
Because you've built up so much trust in bond with everybody, and you just see them go one day. You're like, that's it.
yeah,
Like
that's it. That's
all that hard work for the past two
it's
and a
not
half
even
years for
the hard
nothing.
it's not even the hard work. It's just that it's basically all I have. So
Yeah, and it's all the people that you've basically came across, apart from people at school, of course.
yeah. So yeah, that's I can imagine an end
Okay.
to it, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to cope with it.
Mm.
So I just end it right there.
Okay. Right. So this next question is by me because I was just like thinking about all of the NHT memories, and I was wondering, what's been your favorite NHT memory?
I think I think no one I think people will probably remember this, but I don't think anyone will have seen this as a really huge thing. I think I'm the only one that really took notice of it. And we basically did a a Minecraft map. And
Yeah.
what I was gonna do is make a permanent Minecraft server, and the point was to have the server, which would have a world border of just. It would start with 10, I think, maybe 5, and it would slowly expand. So each day, it would get like 10 more blocks every real life day. Now that never really happened, because it all went to shit, and no one was really that interested in it.
Yeah.
But the first, like, I asked people to come, and I was expecting maybe like 4 people, maybe 6 at maximum,
Yeah.
and 14 people came.
Mm.
14. That is insane. Like, because you have to understand, at that point, NHD had 23 members, and
So that's
14,
over half.
14 people came. That is the most, like, collaborative thing we will ever do as a group. Ever. That, that,
Mm.
that's, that's just, that's our peak. We're never gonna beat that. Um, I mean, I just really want to do that again sometime. Like, not, do a Minecraft thing,
Yeah.
world border, but like, just go on Minecraft with fucking, 20
Yeah.
people. Like, maybe I should just go to the NHT calendar and pick a date and say, okay, everyone just drop your shit. We are going to play Minecraft on this day. Period. You're not going to do anything else. Maybe I should do that because I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my favorite memory because I was really, really surprised, and I was like, because before that point, I'd always seen NHD as, a group of friends, quite small,
Yeah.
and I had been like we were always stuck at around 20 and 23 members. We couldn't get any higher than that,
Mhm.
and that is the moment at which I realized this is now no longer a small group of friends. This is now like a medium group of friends. Like this
Yeah.
is something kind of big. Now it took another like almost it took like 7 more months to get the 30 members.
Yeah.
When the hangout joins. Um, but it was still quite amazing because that's when I
Mhm.
realized, hey, this is my life now. I like this. This is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. That's my absolute favorite moment.
Very nice. Okay. Right. So there's another question,
How
and
many,
it's from
how many more questions do we have?
Charlie. Is just the last one.
This is the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
And after that, you go to tell us a beautiful story about something which I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty crap, but hey, we'll
Okay.
get there.
If it's too crap, I'll just end the episode just immediately once you start talking.
Okay. Right. So the last question is from Charlie, and it is, what is your favorite band? Not artist,
I
band.
think you should probably answer that first because you're more of a music freak than I am.
Um, well, there's a few bands I would choose between, to be honest. Like, there's Imagine Dragons, Mike M, and probably Palais Royal.
Okay, but your absolute favorite.
Probably Mike M.
Okay. Now the question is, for me, does Daft Punk count as a band, or is it not a band?
I don't really know. Like, yeah, I've seen them about. Like, I've heard a couple of their songs. I don't know. I guess it's debatable.
I mean, if they are a band, I mean it's just two people. So,
Yeah.
um,
I mean,
I
you can
really
make a band out
liked
of two people, can't you?
kind of.
You
It's
can
not just a
like get a
duo.
guy with like a guitar, and then he knows how to play drums, overlap the drums with the guitar.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but like I'm not sure because in general, I really quite like the music of Daft Punk.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you've ever looked at NHT radio, you probably know what my music taste is, and
Yeah.
I don't think that there is a single video. Like, there's not two videos there from the same bands. Like,
Mm.
I I generally think that every band has one really good song, and that's about it. Like
Yeah.
they have other good songs, but nowhere near the best one. So
Yeah.
generally, I like songs from different bands, and I'm not like obsessed with a single band.
Mm.
Like even Daft Punk, um, because I think Daft Punk, the exception I have with them is that I have some songs which I really quite like from them. But again, I'm
Yeah.
not obsessed with them or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. I really can't answer that question properly.
Yeah. Okay. Before I do like tell a story or anything, I just have one question, and it's like one I've been about for ages.
Okay.
So back when we were on Skype
Mm-hmm.
in NHT, I wondered why you named it Nightfalls.
Nightfalls. Um,
Yeah.
the reason for that is because at the time, there's two reasons. The reason we had a different name at first. It was called NHT. Like the group was called NHT, but the Skype group was called I think the Dark Side. And obviously, when I thought of that name, I didn't consider you know, the the overlap with Star Wars. The Dark Side. So I wanted to change the name to something else,
Yeah.
and I made a straw poll with different names on it, and the one of the ones was Nightfalls, and it was called Nightfalls because at the time Um, During the afternoon, we didn't really do anything, but during the evening, that's when it really started happening. Like, we played games and stuff. So, we did stuff after nightfalls. So that's why the group became that.
Yeah.
And when we moved to Discord, I think for a little while it was still called Nightfalls for a few seconds. Well, not seconds, but a few days. And then when we made the big move to Discord, that's when we got rid of the name entirely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where that came from.
Mhm. Well, that's basically all the questions.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So you did you have something to talk about?
Well, I mean, there is a story, but it probably won't like engage all audiences,
Okay.
except for like a couple, maybe.
What's it about?
Basically, like a time I almost died.
Oh, that's grim. Tell me, please.
Okay, so basically, when I was younger,
Where did he touch you?
no, when I was younger, basically, there was this road, and my mum was like next to me, and I was basically going out,
Mhm.
and my mum obviously wasn't paying attention because she was speaking to my sister, and this was like when I was like 6 or something, and I won't ever forget. I remember just running across a road when she wasn't looking, and I fell straight in the middle of the road, like,
Oh,
and I just like busted my knees up and everything. I think I face planted as well, so that was great.
what?
And
You almost got hit by a car.
well, yeah, I was crying. Like, of course, the green man didn't go off, so like,
Mhm.
I was just there, like, oh great, this is amazing, and like, I was just there screaming. My mum turned around and was, "Where's Cora?" She sees me in the
Right.
like, oh my god, help me. She just has to grab me by the arm and just drag me off
Yeah.
the road. And there was a car coming, and I was, God, Jesus Christ.
I have actually had a near-death experience as well, which
Ah,
was, um, the railroad crossings. They have like
yeah,
for cars to go over railroads. They've got like these. I guess they're kind of like fences. They go like up diagonally. You know what I mean?
mm, yeah, I think so.
Like it's kind of like beams with a fence on them, and they go up. Well, um, there was this one in like my birth town. I don't live there anymore, but they had one crossing that didn't have a fence, and that is really strange because
Yeah,
it means that if a train comes, you're dead. Like,
yeah,
sure, there's like an alarm of the train coming, like a bell, and there's lights and everything. There's no
yeah,
fence. Like you could just jump in front of a train. And there was another crossing at the
mm,
other side of the train station, and this was the complete opposite because normally these railroad crossings they have one fence on either side, but they don't cover the entire thing completely.
yeah,
So you can still go through, but only if you go on the opposite side of the roads.
yeah, yeah,
Well, this one had had the fence all the way through, so it meant that if you were like, there was no way to get on the railroads at all. Like once you were
yeah.
down, the problem was if you were on the railroads and they were down, you were fucked because you couldn't get out and you died.
Oh, jeez.
So what happened is I was riding my bike, and I was at this point I was like I think 8 years old, maybe 7,
Ah,
and I was riding my bike with my mum, and we had to go over this uh, this railroad crossing, and we were in like um, as soon as we started being on the railroads, uh, the fence start going down, right?
Yeah.
And my mum has to quickly decide: do we go back, or do we go further? Right? Do we try to go for the ends? And she decides to go for the ends,
Yeah.
but she didn't tell me. Right? She told me nothing, and I didn't know what to do. Like I had no idea. So
Yeah.
I just kind of like, I kind of wanted to stay where I was, but I kind of wanted to go forwards as well. So I kind
Mm.
of just slowly edged my way to the exact middle of the railroads,
Oh my god.
like the death spot. And my mum fucking screams at me, yelling me to come over. And eventually I drive, I ride out of there. And if I had been there for like 10 more seconds, I probably would have gotten stuck and
Ah,
been hit by a train.
lovely.
But she got really angry at me as well. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't think that was really fair, because I
It's
didn't,
not like yeah, because like she didn't tell you, so like
I was really confused. I didn't quite know what to do in that situation, because I was conflicted on whether to go back or
yeah,
continue. So I just kind of stood there. Um, so yeah, that's when I almost died and
yeah.
became.
It's funny because everybody I know, their near-death experiences are when they're young, when they're below
Well,
10.
yeah, obviously, because that's when you're stupid.
Yeah, but like your parents should be there. Like Jesus, what's going
Well,
on?
your parents can't always take care of you, not
Yeah,
24/7. But here's the thing, right? Which I've just thought of. If I had been hit by that train, they probably would have made it safer.
yeah.
So maybe,
You
because let's be honest,
made this.
some person is gonna get hit by the train there.
Yeah,
Eventually, it's gonna happen. So if I had died, I probably would have saved someone else.
yeah. You're welcome for saving the country.
The entire country, everyone dies on that railroad.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, I just killed someone basically by saving myself.
nice.
Actually, no, my mum killed someone. There you go. My mum is a murderer. So yeah, that's my, I think my only near-death experience.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember once I was just going into school. Like this was like in year six, and I was like, oh God, what did you do now? Because she was like one of them people that would always break her arm or something. And she was like, I got hit by a car. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice.
mhm.
And she was so positive about it. And I was like,
Oh,
what?
maybe she was in shock. Because if you're in shock, you don't quite realize that
Yeah,
everything's gone wrong. I actually just remembered another. I mean, maybe not near-death experience, but it was a situation which I almost seriously injured myself.
yeah,
Well, I guess not myself. I was basically, um, there's this really dangerous roundabout in my town, and
yeah.
it has a like a cyclist path on it. So, do you have those in Britain actually?
Cycle lanes.
Well, like it's a roundabout, but with a cycle lane in it, on it.
No, no, no,
We have
I haven't never seen
Okay,
them.
we have those everywhere.
What
Um,
the
I will
hell?
probably put a picture in the video.
I
Um,
don't think I've ever seen a cyclist at a roundabout in my.
I will put a thing in video, and I will now send you in DM a little a picture of what they look like. So, um, the red is of course the
Hmm.
bike lane. Do you see it?
Yeah,
So you've got you've just got the roundabout, and then you've got the cyclists. And the interesting
yeah.
thing is the bikes are actually allowed to go first. So if there's a bike, the cars have to stop. So that
Mm.
means the bikes are actually completely 100% safe, because
So you can't take over the bike.
exactly, no way. So,
Oh my god.
and the bikes, of course, they have to they all have to, they can only go in one direction, right?
Yeah.
Just like the cars. But in my town, there is one which has a bike path which has 2 lanes. so you can go both directions, and it's really,
Oh
really,
God.
it's really dangerous compared to the normal bike paths. And the reason
Yeah.
for it is because you know, the car drivers, they're really used to just looking one way to see if there's any bikers, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is I went quote unquote the wrong way on the bike on the roundabout, which wasn't actually the wrong way, but yeah.
Yeah.
So the car didn't look my direction, and he hit me on my bike, and
Oh my
I
God.
fucking went flying when he hit me, and like I landed on 2 feet and I wasn't injured at all. And
What the hell?
this guy gets out of his car and he's like, "I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I didn't see you." And I'm like, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry." And he was like, "Do you want my phone number? I can, I have insurance. We can do this." And I was like, I'm not, I'm not injured. I'm completely fine. And I was like, I'm kind of in a hurry. I need to go to school. Just, I'm just gonna go. And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure." So, uh, I just get on my bike and he drives away with his car. Um, and then I I start riding my bike, and my fucking tire is like bent 20 degrees. And so I'm like, "Oh shit." I
Might
really,
need that insurance.
yeah, I shouldn't. I mean, like, it cost me, I think a tire costs like €50, which is like £40.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, um, that is.
Jesus.
I mean, it could have gone a lot worse, I must say. But like when you've just been like hit by a car, you're kind of in shock,
Yeah, you're like, oh, what just happened?
and like at the time, right? Because when he hit me, he came to a complete stop, and this was on the roundabout. And what that means, well, it wasn't on the roundabout, but you see the picture that I sent.
Yeah.
Well, imagine the red bit on the road. He stopped
Yeah.
there. He stopped there, and then there was someone behind him that
Oh my God.
also wants to go there, which meant that everyone behind him could not go on the roundabout. So the
Oh
entire
my God.
roundabout was blocked because of this one
At
guy.
least pull over, please.
Well, you couldn't pull over because there was no like.
Drive on the grass.
I mean, yeah, but he had to like care about me, right? He had to make sure wasn't injured. So I was just like, holy shit, I'm blocking like this entire region of the city with this one, because this roundabout was quite like a central point in the
Yeah.
town, and it connects like the kind of commercial shopping district. So I was like, holy shit, I am I am ruining this entire town right now. So I'm just like, please just go. Like I don't just go. And I was in a hurry as well. I had to go to school.
Yeah, it's really annoying when like starts talking to you and you're like, oh, that's great, I have to go now, and they
Yeah.
just start a whole nother paragraph of speaking, and I'm just like, no, 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 seriously, I
Well,
have to
no,
go.
I do appreciate it because
Yeah.
he just hit me. Which by the
He's
way,
checking if you're
I
alright.
totally could have sued him. I just want to say, and I probably could have gotten a lot of money from him, because he hit me and like he didn't look, so he didn't
Yeah.
see me. Um, yeah, so missed opportunity there. But yeah, um, there's that. Not quite a near-death experience, but it wasn't pleasant. Also, when I got to school, I was like 3 minutes late,
Mm.
and the teacher was like, "Bram, why are you late?" I got hit by a car, and the teacher's like, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think so. Yeah, I landed on my feet. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. My leg kind of hurts though. Can I like go to the bathroom and check it?" And I go to the bathroom. I pull up my fucking like trouser, like the bit of my trouser,
Yeah.
and there's just blood. There's just like,
Oh my God.
apparently I was injured, but I was in a little bit of shock, so I didn't notice. but it wasn't like anything bad. So I
Yeah.
just went back to class, and I had school, and the teacher just keeps, because this was like, I think it was French
Yeah.
lesson, and it was quite. We were kind of allowed to do anything we wanted, but the teacher just kept coming back to me like, "Are you sure you don't want to like call anyone because you got hit by a car?" And I'm like, I'm fine, like it's okay. I'm apart from the minor bleeding, I am quite okay. And my classmates, they were like, "Holy shit, are you are you insane?" Because any reasonable person would probably have like gone home at that point.
Yeah.
But I was just like, "Fuck it, no, I don't care."
I need my education now.
Yeah, give me. Anyway, do you have any more to say? Because this episode has been now an hour long.
Amazing. Well, I was just like, when we were on about that bit where everybody, like, when you're in a rush somewhere and somebody, and you just can't go anywhere. There's basically this woman that lives straight across the street from us. And we bumped into her one day when we were going into town. Me and my mum walking into town. She was doing our gardening, and she just randomly started talking to us about politics and everything, and about how she used to live in America. And I was like, oh my God, God
Right.
forbid, please let it stop. She's one of them people that comes around your street, gives out
Yeah.
flyers and everything. And
Oh, right.
she, the other day, she just stopped us with the conversation again. Like, she came up to the door and was just like, "Oh, here's
Mhm.
this piece of paper, and it's preventing someone from building a house in my garden." And I'm like, "What?
What?
Like,
Wait,
what's going on?"
was that actually what she
Yeah,
said?
yeah. She was saying that somebody's trying to build a house in the back of her garden. She was like, "I need my garden
Does she
saved. I don't
do
want a
you
house there."
but like do you know, like, because you said that she talks about politics. Do you know
Yeah.
what kind of party she supports or anything like that?
No, I'm not 100% sure because I wasn't listening to a word she said. I
Okay,
just
well,
like,
if
I
she
know
does
that,
it
like,
if she does it again, you should like pay attention to um what she says, and then the next you should like just say the most opposing shit you can imagine. Like, she might be like conservative, and then you start talking about like the Labour Party and how you fucking love Jeremy Corbyn. Or the other way around, how you love David Cameron and you kind of miss him, and that you secretly kind of love him. Like you have like a fangirl crush on David Cameron, because
no
I
thanks.
definitely do.
Oh, God. Yeah, but like, my mum was just like, so it was a day where it rained, typically. She just held us up for at least an hour. I was just walking up and down my blimmin' road, like on the, I forgot what it's called, the blimmin' curb. I was
Mhm.
walking up and down the curb, like just being an idiot and everything.
But
And
by the way, for our American listeners, that's I think that's pavement.
and I was just walking up and down, and of course and my mum was like, "Okay, so we've got to go to town now because I need to go and get bread and everything." And I was like, "All right, all right." And she was like, "Okay, well, I'll see." It's like, "No," and we just went, and of course it started raining, so we didn't make the trip after all. We just went back to the house.
That sounds pretty good.
No, and I was like, "So when are you gonna get that bread?" And she was like, "Probably tomorrow." So whenever we see her now, we're just looking, like, my mum always looks at me and is like, "Get in the door quick, otherwise she's going to stop us for another 2 hours just speaking about random stuff." God, building a house in the back of your garden. What is that? Like, come on.
Maybe it wasn't officially her garden, and she like thinks it is, but it's actually like owned by the town, like by the city council, and they want to build something there, and she's like, "No, don't, 'cause it's my garden."
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's kind
God.
of like if you claimed a public park.
Get off my lawn.
Just go to a park and claim it as yours. Like little
Somebody just trespasses, like, no, get
yeah,
out.
like little kids come in, and you try to convince them that it's
You,
actually
you've got your own baby swings and everything. It's like 4-year-old. Like,
yeah.
no, no.
Yeah. By the way, again, Americans might be a little bit confused there, because I know that American.
Pavement. Yeah.
Well, no, because American parks are a little bit bigger, I think. Um,
Yeah.
but you know, in Britain and in in Holland, they tend to be a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think on that bombshell, we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah. I think that wraps it up.
Do you have anything to say to the listeners?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a star to who watches like hour of this podcast.
You just really massively cut out in like the last 30 seconds of this show.
That's amazing.
What did you try to say?
I said I'm gonna give a star to who watches the whole entire episode of this.
That's quite nice. What kind of star are you gonna give them?
Um,
Send me
maybe
is there like an emoji for a star?
no, probably a square.
There you go. You can give them this little star.
I give them a square
There you go.
or a star.
Yeah. If you
Beautiful,
dear,
absolutely beautiful.
dear listener, if you're listening to this, and you enjoyed the episode, send us a little star. If you don't like it, send like send us like a facepalm emoji, because you didn't like it. But if you liked it, send us a little star.
And if you just intentionally skip to the very end of this episode, then just give yourself a square.
But this is the very end of the episodes. Like, how would they know then?
Because, you know what, good point. I don't know.
Okay, fair. Who do you? I think Carl. It's up to you to decide
Who comes on next?
Yes.
I mean, Charlie wasn't meant to be in this episode, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't have a mic, a good one.
Does he have one now?
I don't know. No idea. I think.
Well,
I
I'd say if he's got a good mic, then maybe he should be in the next episode. If not, probably Jack, because he wanted to go in this episode, didn't he?
I've considered Sam though.
Or Sam, yeah, Sam.
Because Sam is quite a talkative person.
Yeah, so it's between, or you could make a straw or something.
Yeah. I've already done that like 3 times though. And it gives a different result every time.
Yeah. It's like sometimes I
get
get 1 vote and then I get about 10. It's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I might just roll dice at that point.
Yeah.
Like, you do win the beauty contest every single time though, so you've got that going for you.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I think we're gonna end that. Do you wanna give the listeners a little outro?
Yes, of course. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. And if you're not bored by my voice already, then you'll probably still be here, which you most likely won't. So I'm just saying this for the fact of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if
you've been.
If you're one of the last 2 people still listening, well done.
Well done. You know, that's an achievement.
Have an applause from us. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, amazing.
Bye.
Bye, guys.